So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Samuels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Samuels. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. They will get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Grant. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 39. Call it a gain of 5, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, May. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the route is on. It's 24-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. 14 yards. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
off play action. Samuels. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pick down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Operating from the gun. May going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They will run with Graham. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw on second down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. That's out to the left and complete. And touchdown, Seattle. Devin Duvernay, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Samuels. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, Samuels. Complete. Jefferson to target. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Samuels. The open man is Smith. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Samuels. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on second down, May. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Samuels. Smith catches left side. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Smith Jr. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside Gill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now lined up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Samuels. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Operating from the gun. Samuels. That's complete right around the 8.
Samuels pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And 5.
From the gun. Samuels. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 34. Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. They go back to Grant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Grant, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down now. It's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. May. The man is got when it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A shotgun handoff now. Foster. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard
From the gun. Samuels. That'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on third down, Samuels. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up there at 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The kicker on.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 3.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure.
And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Vikings first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3 barely.
but the mark shows first down.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.